Hey there, folks. I am the Mighty Plantain. Thanks for checking out this video. Working my way through some vacation beers. 21 different beers that I picked up back in October in a run through several different beer stores in the Portland, Maine area. I believe we're on number 11, 12, 13, 14. This is number 15. 15 out of 21. All right, it is March 4th of 2021, and just for the record, I have not been wearing this shirt all week long. I've put it on for a few hours to do the beer reviews, and then I take it off. I've been wearing a different shirt all week long during my vacation. So I have barely changed because I have not been getting sweaty or dirty, so... It's been a lackadaisical week. I still got another good day left here before I have to do anything. Anyway, you didn't want to hear that. What we're looking at tonight, though, is Foulmouthed Brewing's 14.4 Internet. This is an old school lager. I mean, come on, old school 14.4 Internet. Look, some of you were like, what the fuck is that? The rest of you are like, oh, 14.4. Yeah, guess what? Me? 14.4 was an improvement from where I started. I used a 9.2 modem back in the day. 14.4. I went from 14.4 to 28.8 to 36.6. Folks, you have no fucking clue what it was like. Well, some of you do, but based on the demographics I see, the YouTube tells me that watches my videos, you guys have no fucking clue what it was like back in the days when AOL was your best chance for connecting, as long as you didn't have to use their surcharged 1-800 number and you couldn't make phone calls when somebody was on the internet. And that goddamn modem screeching. Anyway, guys, 14.4 internet. I remember it. But that's not as bad as it was. It used to be slower than that even. All right, so this is a slow fermented lager that's worth the extended load time, crisper than a CRT and refreshing like an open telephone line. I'm not sure what their CRT they're referring to here is. I probably could figure it out if I thought about it long enough, but CRT for me is always going to be call resolution time. Ugh. Yes, I worked at a call center once, and anyway, I'm suppressing those memories once again right now. All right, brewed by Foulmouthed Brewing in South Portland, Maine, and this is a 4.8% ABV slow fermented lager. No IBU rating on here, but if I do find one, I'll list it down below in the comments. Or not the comments, but the description of the video. So, all right, slow fermented lager. With a low, well, not low ABV, but, you know, low for some of the craft beers I've been doing this week. It's still higher than most of your basic domestic brews. Ooh. Nice head on that. It's got a little bit of haze to it. Mostly, that's a fairly clear, light yellow colored lager. Quite effervescent. I'm seeing a lot of bubbles coming up there, but a slight bit of haze too, which I wasn't expecting, honestly. And hazy, clear doesn't necessarily mean anything. I've seen people say, "Oh, your IPA can't possibly be good because it's not hazy." Oh, that's actually a conversation I've had with the owner and head guy over at Island Dog Brewing in South Portland, Maine. They've actually told him, "Your IPA can't be any good." And this is paraphrasing, probably not the exact wording. But basically, they hinted that any IPA out there worth its salt had to be fucking hazy, and that's not true. The haziness in a beer is either an indicator of particulates or oily residues left over. It doesn't necessarily need to be fucking clear, right? Or hazy to be good. I mean, a clear IPA is just as good as anything else. So, anyway, that's a side note here. The fact that this beer is hazy is unexpected for a basic lager, but not necessarily an indication of quality. Just, I'll tell you guys, don't be stuck on the fucking haziness of a beer. It's just a characteristic. It's not an indicator of flavor or quality or anything else. It's just there or not there. All right. There's this odd toasty aroma to it. And when I say toasty, I mean like a bready toasty aroma. That's pretty interesting. It's reminiscent of like a sourdough toast. Very odd. I mean, I assume basic lager. They did say a slow fermented lager, but a typical lager, I don't get, if it's characterized as a lager versus a Kolsch or some of the other bready styles, I don't typically expect that yeasty, bready, and in this case, particularly sourdough, toasty sourdough aroma. So that's definitely interesting. It's got a medium light mouthfeel. There's a bit of body to it. Slightly toasty up front. Just a general grainy beeriness in the middle there. And there's a bit of a bready finish. I'm liking it. It's crisp, it's easy to drink. It's just got a nice overall toasty breadiness to it that I associate with like a toasted sourdough. That's good. That's good. Well, there's nothing earth-shattering about it. It's not blowing me away with something unique or different, but it is just a very well put together beer that's impressing me. I'm kind of hovering here. Because of the lack of unique flavors, I want to give it a 3.5. Now, bear in mind, on a scale of 1 to 5, a 2.5 is average, so 3.5 would put this a distinctly above average beer. But that toasty breadiness brings a kind of just this nice, warming, welcoming feeling to this beer, and it's enhancing the experience because, again, it just talks about it being a slow fermented lager, and there's nothing really pushing that description, but it's like a nice toasted sourdough. You know what? Screw it. That's a 4 out of 5 from me. I'm enjoying it so much. It's so easy drinking, and it's just the overall experience is pushing it up there for me. So a nice solid 4 out of 5 from Foulmouthed Brewing's 14.4 internet, which is way better than I would rate 14.4 internet these days. I mean, back when 14.4 was new, holy shit, it was twice what we were used to. 9.6. That doesn't, no, the math doesn't matter. I can't remember what the modem before 14.4 was, but it was like 9 point something, I think. I don't know. Anyway, this beer is far better than 14.4 internet compared to what we've got now. God. my basic package through my local internet company is 100 Mbps up and 10 Mbps down. That would have been considered like a T1 or T3. T3 was it T3 fiber? Anyway, my basic cable connection is faster than a fiber connection was in-house when I went to college back in the day. So, anyway, we're not going to reminisce about internet speeds. You fucking kids have no idea how good you've got it. And I know I sound like my dad right now, but between the higher internet speeds and all the good beers out there, yep. Anyway, I'm not going to get into those segues right now, but we'll talk about them. Hit me up down below in the comments, the email link down there. Tell me what you have to say about this beer. Pardon. Whether you agree or disagree with me, still want to hear from you. While you're down there, don't forget to like it. Hiccups are trying to break through here. Don't forget to like and share the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And hey, hit me up. Comment about internet speeds and beer options. But I'll tell you this. Back in my day, 14.4 was king. And Bud Light was probably your best option. Unless you had had the balls to try Miller Lite and realize that the slightly hoppier flavor of that beer was better. But then your friends would make fun of you for drinking something like that because everybody else liked Bud Light. Anyway, you kids have no idea how good you have it. Once again, all right, can't go down that road. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, folks, enjoy your high-speed internet and the lack of robots death screeching into the Ethernet. Cheers.